So Complex News caught up with Floyd Mayweather out in LA or Vegas or something recently. He talked a little bit about his issues with 50 Cent and also had some commentary on Power. Let's take a look.
I wish 50 nothing but the best. I want him to keep doing what he's doing. I watch Power.
Right.
I mean, even if he left the show, people are still gonna watch this show. But as far as this season, it's been shit.
Right.
It's been garbage. And you know that as well as I know that.
Shout out to my man, Pierce, for that interview.
Yo, solar eclipse of shade. I watch Power.
It's garbage. I know that. You know that.
I watch Power.
Hey, but Kendrick had his cameo. None of us are up on the current season, but Kendrick was in there. It was dope. I saw it.
I do want to say, man, for everybody who contributed to this narrative of Floyd can't read, y'all are going to hell. I do think it's way overblown.
Hell.
For real, man, because they really fucked up that.
That's it? That's what you got to do
This
to
is
go to
where
hell?
you take a step.
Yeah, bro. You know why? You know why? Because every time he speaks, people say, "But you can't write that on paper, though." Like, it's like, yo, he showed him a check, but could you even read it though? Like, yo, he disses 50 to Instagram caption. We know he ain't write it. Like, Jesus,
Hey,
man, get off his fucking dick.
so
Floyd
good, though.
Mayweather can count, though. He damn sure
he
can count.
definitely could
But,
count.
I mean, I just wish this shit between him and 50 would stop because I ain't gonna front. This last time, it got nasty.
Oh.
This shit got nasty this last time.
That's why I realized watching this was the exact reason why I don't have industry friends. They're all fucking fake. You know why? Some of the experiences that Floyd and 50 shared were real experiences. You could tell, like they were around each other and it was supposed to be friends. But at the end of the day, and if I'm believing what Floyd said, and even 50 to some extent, if y'all relationship turned sour over the fact that 50 wanted to be or thought he was going to be business partners on a boxing level and Floyd came out of jail and said no, it shows that as soon as the money didn't add up, fuck him. And some of the things that came out, when you start exposing, you have STDs, you're this, you're that, you beat what, like.
That shit got nasty.
It made me look at both of these dudes differently. I'm looking at 50 to say, you're pointing out his 11 domestic abuse cases, but you were hanging with a nigga for like all these years. Like, how could you be the person saying that? Then I see Floyd saying, you're a bad dad. But bro, like you were always co-signing and saying you're the uncle of his son. Why didn't you call him out before? Right? But maybe these things are happening in private. But I was looking at this shit, I'm like, sometimes you never know how somebody really feel about you until it gets to this point.
Yeah.
Like, some of this shit, again, if you're my friend, I might even text you this shit. You a bitch, this and third. But to fight in front of social media in the world, it means that y'all looking for their approval rather than you're just trying to connect to that person.
This social media shit is disgusting, bro. Like, I'm
and both these men over 40. Both these men over, it's not like little kids who don't know how to handle emotions. Both is, and you heard Floyd, I'm tired of getting poked at. And they're doing it for the internet. Like, the internet's egging them on. Yo, that nigga's, Floyd said you got an STD, bro. What
look,
you got?
It goes
50
back
come
to,
back like, okay, this is crazy.
It goes back to what I was saying earlier about like being in school. It's like, what you gonna do? Like, he said something about your moms. Like, you just gonna let him take that? And then now this shit is social media, like Instagram is like a big ass fucking high school. It's like the high school hallway or the lunchroom. Instagram is the high school lunchroom. And the thing that's fucked up about it is, I mean, they never was, if they really felt this way about each other, they were never meant to be friends. Now, I do understand what you're saying. I do have a few friends, like real friends in the industry, but this is why I always say I take my ass home.
Word.
I take my ass home because I just don't want to leave any room for a person to disrespect me. Now, I'm not doing no shit that nobody ain't got their business, no business knowing. I'm not doing nothing in private.
But you're always going to get played. A few times in this industry, you're going to learn.
Maybe not doing, but like, what this told me was like, you don't let them in on all your secrets.
Yeah, you can't, I mean,
right?
But listen, my mom taught me when I was 6, 7 years old, you can't just let anybody in your house. You know what I mean? You can't just have motherfuckers in the crib. And this is the reason why, because now, when shit start getting sour, and it's like, you saying shit that you always felt, like you said, they saying shit that they always kind of felt about each other. I just wish that it wouldn't be like this, but the thing about it is, 50 tough, Floyd tough, but 50 told, he said that Floyd hit him in his ear one time, his shit was ringing for 4 days. So it's like a barrier that's gonna keep them apart to some sort of extent. It's not gonna get no further than that, but I hope that they stop, because 50, he still has a career, right? He still has a career with everything he's doing. And Floyd, I mean, he's rich out his ass. They just
He
need
showed
to
off an
leave.
$18 million watch in that clip. The
Yeah,
whole thing is on
$18 million.
YouTube.
He's like, you beefing with my watch? Like, nah, this shit is nasty. This shit is nasty.
Hey, listen, I don't know how industry niggas move and operate.
We know.
But me, I can't. Once we cross a certain line, there's no going back. You know what I mean? I was even shocked, and I'm still shocked every month when Famous Dex calls out Richard Kidd. They're chilling in the studio like nothing happened.
I'm not, yo.
I just don't understand. Like, the line that was crossed in this 50 and Floyd thing, if I see these niggas cooling on vacation together, I will be done with this whole shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Trust
cool.
me.
I'm gonna remember you said this.
Some shit that was said, maybe we're not trying to kill each other, but we could
Yeah, we never be
friends.
free. Nah, it's a lot of motherfuckers out would never, like, we could never be cool again. Once you cross a certain line of disrespect, and it don't always have to be something you said, it could have just been your actions or how you treated me. A lot of people in this game have showed me over time what they felt about me by their actions.
Yep.
And once you show me that it's fuck me, it's double fuck
Only
me.
need to see it one time.
That's
One
it. That's all I
time
need.
only.
We'll never be cool again. Like,
There's a lot of tasteless shit, man. I can't believe they brought into, rest in peace, I think his name is Earl Hayes. He killed himself and his wife. And
yeah.
And they put that, oh,
50
geez.
threw that
All
straight,
right.
like, yo,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
you, nigga.
That's why I'm saying energy, man. I don't mess with
much,
certain
too much.
forces. You feel me?